Today, we're gonna throw down on some blackened elk backstrap medallions. We're gonna put them over some cheesy grits. We're gonna have some awesome collard greens on the side, and we're gonna top it all off with my signature vinegar slaw, and you're not gonna wanna miss it. So I drove 29 hours straight from here in Southwest Pennsylvania to New Mexico to harvest this beautiful bull elk. Brought back these awesome backstrap medallions, and we're gonna cook them here today for you guys. You can do this with elk, any kind of deer, any beautiful meaty filet. The blackening technique. We're not gonna use my straight out of Pontchartrain today. We're gonna use big sexy beast rub, where it's got a lot of dark brown sugar in it, so it's gonna put an extra caramelization, an extra crust around it, and that deep caramelized sweet I think is gonna go great with our cheesy grits. Stick around, we're gonna put this entire dish together in less than 15 minutes. So we've got these quick, easy, super fresh ingredients ready. We're gonna put the vinegar slaw in the bowl and mix everything up. We've got our cabbage in, red bell pepper, some crunchy, fresh red onions. Looking good already. And these sweet, crunchy carrots. A couple more of those. Now we need some white sugar. We've got some celery salt, and you can't have celery salt without celery seed. And this vinegar slaw really brings a flavor to it that you would not expect. Just a pinch of kosher salt, and we've got some cider vinegar, and we're not going to be shy with it. All those ingredients in, we're going to give it a good mix. And then while we're putting the rest of the dish together, every so often, every 5 or 10 minutes, we'll come back and give this a mix again, because the salt, the sugar, the vinegar is going to start to break down the veggies. They're going to leach out some liquid, some water from themselves. You know, with all the dressing on the bottom, we want to keep mixing it up, keep the flavors all around, and keep the veggies breaking down and getting all the flavor they can out of these ingredients. Getting these collards going, it's super easy. We're going to start with a little knob of butter. We're going to add our white onion in with that. If they brown a little bit, that's okay. We're not looking to actually caramelize the onions. We're going to sweat them for the most part in this butter. We just want to bring the sweet out in the onions, sweat them till they start to tender up some. Onions are looking right. It's time to go in with the honey smoked ham. Oh my, you know that's going to bring a lot of flavor to these greens. Ham's looking great, smelling even better. Now it's time to go in with the collards, and we're just going to give them a stir. And then a little tip, anytime you want to make good collards, you got to have some vinegar in there. We could have used white vinegar, but just like we put in our vinegar slaw earlier, the cider, I really like cider vinegar with collard greens. Now these have been chopped and blanched already, so they're not going to take a long time to cook. And what we're going to do is add some water in here, some feather duster, and let them simmer and get good and tender. So the grits are super simple, super straightforward, and super easy. We've got some chicken broth here, and we're going to get it to just about a simmer. We're going to add our grits to that, and we're going to simmer them up till they start to tenderize. Kill the heat way down. We're going to go in with butter and our Colby Jack and some more feather duster to get them seasoned up. So while our grits and our collards are simmering away, we're going to get these elk backstrap medallions seasoned up. So today we selected big sexy beast rub because of the big, sweet, a little bit of heat flavors. We're going to kind of mimic blackening, but like I mentioned earlier, this has a lot of dark brown sugar in it, so it's going to be a different kind of crust. It's going to get more char, more caramelization from that dark brown sugar, and we're going to be super liberal with the big sexy rub. You know, big sexy is great for smoking. You can rub and leave it set on the meat for hours in advance before you would sear or go into the smoker with it, and it's also great for straight to the pan applications like this. So we've got a nice medium heat in our cast iron. We've got the canola oil, and we're just going to put enough to season up the bottom of that pan. And we've got our elk backstrap medallions that we've rubbed really nicely with the big sexy beast rub. That is just the heat that I wanted. Perfect. We've got a trifecta of flavors going on the stove here right now. The grits are just about where they need to be. The collards are coming along nice. And our elk medallions are ready to flip. Oh yeah. Look at the color on that, folks. Feast your eyes on it. Look at that. Woo-hoo. Big sexy beast rub in the house. I haven't been so excited to put a dish together in a long time. Right now we're going to start the base, the bed, the foundation of flavor with our cheesy grits. Oh, looky there. We're going to paint the corners with our collards here now. Oh, you can smell the vinegar and the ham in them. Now for the part I've been waiting for. Oh, which one? Which one? So this is the thinnest of the bunch. I want to show you guys inside. Oh, look at that elk backstrap medallion. My oh my. I'd say that's going to be super delicious. Tons of flavor right there, folks. Now we've got our vinegar slaw. Then we're going to add some awesome bright flavor and crunch. We just had a Southwest meets Deep South throwdown of flavor right here in the HuntChef set. That was worth every minute of drive to New Mexico to harvest this bull and all the years that I cooked in South Georgia and bring it all together for you guys. I can't wait to tear into this. You're watching HuntChef on Mountaintop Outdoors. And remember, always eat what you kill.